Yo, what's up, guys? Is this working? My bad. I messed up this whole video, so my apologies. I'm back though. Yeah, I had to restart the stream. So if you guys missed the stuff, let me know if you have any questions. The only stuff I should probably just go over this stuff again. Just like a quick recap. So what I was gonna say is these are earnings stuff that I've got for next week, pointing out or what I'm interested in. DoorDash was bullish in my opinion. DraftKings, we were kind of talking about it. What I said in the video for SPY was basically we are in an uptrend kind of, and then on the weekly we're basically above the downtrend. So bullish for sure, but that doesn't mean we won't pull back, and I'll show you guys in a bit. This is the downtrend. We broke above it, and then when you break above it, or sometimes when you break above it, you want to confirm, so you go back and retest it, and then you could keep going higher. And then that flag thing that I've got there basically is like a potential bear flag, which makes sense. Steep drop consolidation. If we break underneath this channel, then we'll most likely come down to that 400, which is the other target I have. And that kind of lines up to the downtrend too, right? So that's what I've got there. Dang, I'm so sorry I lost the stream last one, but this is the real one, I guess. So that's a quick rundown on SPY. I think Mondays are kind of choppy. There's nothing important on the economic calendar. Tuesday, we've got core CPI. So that'll be something to look and position yourselves into that. And then core retail sales on Wednesday. For Thursday, we've got jobless claims and we've got building permits. And then Friday, not too much going on there. Okay. So now that I kind of got back on track, we covered SPY. We looked at the economic stuff. And then the earnings for next week, we can kind of jump back into this. So DoorDash, I'll cover it again really quick, just for those that first video I'm gonna have to delete. But basically, we've got a potential double bottom here. We've got some inflow coming in. Expected move for this is basically, I think 13 or 14%. Implied move on unusual wells is about 13.8% is the expected move up or down. So I think we were doing about $8 to the upside if this is a good support, and about 13 or 14% would be about to 65 to the downside. Then it would basically go down here to about $50. So about $7 to $8 move for earnings is expected for DoorDash. I like this to the upside just because the downtrend was this right here. We basically broke above it, kind of traded alongside of it, then we had to move up. Then this is just becoming a really good support for it, 57. So I'm gonna see if the market's strong, we can probably go back up to 65, 67. So that's what I like. If we break under 57, then this thing is most likely gonna do that $50 retest. But honestly, I like this as a long-term play. So if it comes down to this, I'll buy shares. For the options play, I'm gonna probably do calls. And that's basically based off of Uber. So let me know what you guys think. Okay. And yeah, Uber did really good for earnings. So let me just kind of retouch on that. Uber did good for earnings, and they basically could be related to their food stuff. So we're gonna kind of link that up together, in my opinion. Yeah, and honestly, I need to drop my stuff in the comment stuff really quick. And then we'll actually do the sheesh. Yeah, so gotta drop that off. Let me know in comment any stocks to talk about. Let's do that. So back on topic here, DoorDash, covered it, bullish. Next one is DraftKings. DraftKings, I'm gonna say most likely to the upside too. The only thing I don't like about DraftKings is it's already ran up pretty much a long thing. So the play for DraftKings might just be see how it holds around $15, and then you could play it running into earnings, because earnings is not till Thursday. But then I would most likely take profits, right? I wouldn't play it into earnings just because some of it can already be priced in that this quarter is going to be good. So yeah, that's the only thing to the downside. Like the risk is to the downside because it's already ran up a lot. And I was showing you guys on the SPY, if you compare it to SPY, it's basically leading. It was like just outperforming SPY. So let me reset that. Yeah, so this is the SPY, this orange line, and then you can see DraftKings just been outperforming. So yeah, that's the only risk I have on SPY comparison there for DraftKings. It's already ran up a lot, and actually this looks like a cup and handle, kind of like a cup and handle. So let me look at the distance for this potentially breakout. Would be here to here. It would move that there. So it's even almost there. I mean, you can even move it up higher, but the pattern's most likely completed there for the cup and handle. So yeah, I would expect a retouch of what, low 15s, like 15.30 looks like the soft spot, like the right there, 15.30 or just $15, and then you can play it from there. This is a new pattern that or new indicator that I'm using. It's like a hiking thing. So basically, this is an RSI. So if it's above the RSI, then it's bullish. So you can see once it crossed, it's just stayed bullish, and now that it's crossing underneath, it looks bearish. But this is a lagging indicator, so sometimes it comes down under here, but then it starts reversing, and you can just, so that's the only thing. I would wait for this midpoint here, and I'll see if it retouches it. So yeah, that's what I got there. I would wait for $15 on DraftKings, then play the upside going into earnings and sell ahead of earnings for their options flow. I haven't really looked, so we'll just go through that really quick. 203, we have $16 puts for March, 32K. Other than that, there's not much. That's weird. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just do DraftKings, and then we're gonna do 25K, because that's a lot of money for this type of stock. So let's look what we got. There's a lot of puts. These came in Friday. How much was it down on Friday? 3%. Okay, it's just like the second day of the pullback. So yeah, I expect more downside, low 15s for DraftKings. It's a big high growth performer, but it's also gonna perform to the downside, right? Yeah, bearish sweeps actually. $15 puts. Sus. These are for June though, June 16. They got them at the ask. So bearish, I would say, on DraftKings 215, then take profits. Or maybe they're bearish on it, but they want to play it safe too, right? 60K is a lot for this one. 60K, and then you've got another 60K for the 15s. This one had a lot of volume actually. Let me look. So 2,000 in volume. We'll see how some of this volume carries over, but overall, these options have been going up for them. So let's look where they started adding these. I might need to do this. Where's it at? The money, where's the money? 4,000, then it went up to 5,000. They were buying them around $2. They're about the same, so they're kind of break even. So I think they're most likely going to carry over. Probably we open up around, actually these are two big orders. This one had about 1,400 contracts, and then this one had 600, so about 2,000. So either most of 2,000 carries over and we go to like 78, about 75 conservatively, and then if these big orders didn't stick, then we probably stay around 5,800 or less, or like just, it wouldn't be such a big change in open interest Monday. So yeah, they're probably seeing downside. I'm gonna say downside for DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings. All the other flow on this was not good. Yeah, it's like puts everywhere. Then you have like advanced strategies. I don't really like to follow these honestly, but they look like they're buying they're buying 14s and they're selling 12s, which is, what is that? I think that's a credit. Is that a credit? Yeah, that's a call credit. So they're selling, or I'm sorry, they're selling 12s because those are more expensive, right? They're $5.70. and then they're buying the 14s as like insurance in case it does go over 12, or yeah, in case it does go over 14. I'm sorry. That way they get covered because they're basically selling the 12s. So that's a bearish strategy that came in on Friday. So that was, yeah, that was the initial downturn there. Yeah, we're gonna say bearish on DraftKings. Let's go. Bullish on DoorDash. If you guys missed DoorDash, let me know. I can go over it again. DraftKings is the first one. No, excuse me. DraftKings was the second one. So we covered DoorDash. We covered SPY too, actually. Let's put SPY. My picks, though, we're not going to talk about SPY on here. We're not going to add any. Yeah, I'm feeling good. DoorDash bullish, DraftKings most likely bearish. These are some of the other earnings plays. Roku is going to be nice. So one thing we haven't talked about is probably balance sheets and stuff. I think one of these had a good balance sheet. It might be Roku, it might be Zoom. One of them, or it might be Coin actually. One of those three I was thinking of adding to the long term. Not as like a long term, but just like if growth becomes a thing, then I can make some good money on some shares. Cash and cash equivalents 2.2 billion, only 650. So that's not a bad balance sheet on there. They've got like 3 to 1 cash to debt ratio. Yeah, sounds about right. 7 billion market cap, and they're bringing in about 3 billion. So like a 2 to 1. Yeah, about a 2, almost a 2 price to sales ratio. Forward P, that's just like expecting a lot of growth, and yeah. So it might not be Roku. Let me look at Zoom really quick. I want to see their balance sheet. Balance sheet 5. Yeah, this is nice. 5 billion. Zoom has $5 billion in cash. They have like 100 million max in debt. This is a good balance sheet. They're worth like 21 billion, but without the debt, they're basically worth 16 billion. And then they're making 4 billion though. So like a 5. So these are a little more expensive. Forward P, but yeah, still not a bad one. The last one was Coinbase. I think they have the best balance sheet. Let me quickly look at that. 14 billion. They're so nice though. Look at the enterprise value negative because they've got so much cash balance, I'm pretty sure. 5 billion in revenue, $100 billion in cash, 3 billion in debt. This just, I mean, that's why I like Coinbase, because they've got so much cash. I don't know if that's like actual cash on their sheet or if it's just like money that from like traders and investors and people that dump money into it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, and let me just look at DraftKings because I think they had like 2 billion in cash last time I looked at it. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Okay, so about 2 billion in cash. They've got 1.3 billion. A little bit more sus, honestly. A little bit more sus for high growth. So DraftKings, gonna say bearish on DraftKings for earnings. I'm gonna go with bearish on DraftKings. I think a lot of the upside was already priced in. The downside is gonna start around 15 or 14.50. Let's just move this up. About $15. And then the bottom range of that down here at 13.50. I would most likely go for those $15 puts actually. They're gonna hold up pretty well. All right, so what we got here? We've got DoorDash, DraftKings, and then we've got Roku. Okay, we didn't even talk about Roku. Let's pull up Roku. Last earnings they beat. They're not profitable though. I want to say bullish though. Wait, they came down. They're not the ones that got the good balance sheet, is it? No, they've got a decent balance sheet. I think this is a good buy opportunity. And there's a good buy opportunity. I think it's gonna be, most of the stuff is gonna be priced in, whereas not gonna be as bad as expected. Ad might affect them because I do know that they've got some ad revenue stuff. Dang. I'm gonna say upside. This might not even be a bad place to start getting some calls actually. Let me look at the expected move here. 16%. Oh yeah, let's look at that. 16%. Let's just say, yeah, 63. So $60 calls might be interesting. Downside, oh yeah, like, what was it? 16%. So down to 45. I'm thinking most likely 50. Like 45 actually, 45. I'm thinking like a $10 move to the downside, or what was the upside? $5 move. I'm gonna play this to the upside, I think. This big red candle's just aggressive, too aggressive for my liking. Do not play. This is good consolidation here. Also, like, strong support. You know what I'm saying? So coming here, I'll be watching 52. Well, 53.5. Let's just say 53. The bottom range is like 52.50. Dang, I'm not helping you guys out at all today. Let's look at the flow for this one though. I think the first video that I made was a lot better. Roku 25K. All right, we're gonna. There's a lot of put activity. There's a bullish, maybe selling these puts, these 53 puts. 30K. What are these? These are floor. Look, all right. It looks like a rollover from the 217s to the 317 puts. So they're cutting their 217.55s and they're buying the 317s. It's about 228K premium, and then they're rolling them over further out. Well, let me look at the spread again one more time. Spread's 455, so it does look like they sold those, and then they got near the ask, so they most likely got puts on this. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so Roku, probably not a big interesting play, honestly. Now that I'm looking at it, it's gonna have some downflow to 55. Right, is that what they're saying? 55. They're for 317, March 17th. That's a month out. I'm gonna most likely play this one as a day trade, I think. Yeah, Roku's the one. Huge sell-off, I think on like 1 hour, I think it was getting ready to do a turnaround. Yeah, on the 1 hour, it's looking like a turnaround. So let me go to a 15-minute. Okay, so yeah, it's forming a base here around 53, 54. So if it can get like back above what, 55. This is one that actually moves pretty aggressively. Where's the first resistance? Around 56.50. Yeah, about 56.50, I would say. And it's like oversold, right? So it's back above the not the MACD, but this is a new indicator I'm trying out. This is basically the RSI, and if it's above the RSI, then it's bullish on that time frame. So on the 1 hour, it's like crossing the RSI. So if it gets rejected like here, then you're most likely going to get more downside like this right here. So it looks like it's crossing it, so that's one thing. The 1 hour the 1 hour time frame is a good indicator for potential reversals. Like up here, you can see like once it crosses, like this is what I would wait for, is like the RSI crossover. Then you can just play this. You don't have to catch this first initial move. You can just wait for like here. And that kind of lines up there. So that's that. It looks like it got rejected there. And so now it sold off here. This time though, I think it's gonna most likely break up, just because where it's like relative to like the oversold, the overbought region, like it's near the oversold side. So I think it can definitely get rejected here and then come back down again. But I would wait for the 1 hour. So maybe like 2 or 3 hours in, then I would look into where this candle is. If it's above the RSI, then we can most likely retouch 65.50. Yeah, that's a good. So this one would be a day trade. When's the earnings for this? This is on Wednesday. So yeah, we've got time. So I will look at that actually. So I've got Roku added. The expected move is 16%. And I think we said upside is up to about 60, what was it? 16% move on Roku. So it'd be like up to about $63, $62 for the upside. About 60, 64. Then to the downside, I think it was like 45. 15%, about 45. So that's the downside for Roku. I'm gonna most likely play this headed upwards, but I'm not gonna play the earnings, just in case they kill the premium. But I like this one to the upside because of the support level here. Like this is pretty strong. It's gonna be hard to get back underneath 52, or really $50. 52 I think is a good, yeah. It's gonna be hard to get back underneath 52. Like I would say we most likely could retouch 52. Like let's say this thing gets rejected and then we do a double bottom down here, then I would buy at 52 for like a potential dead cat bounce. Yeah. If it doesn't get rejected, it just keeps going, then we're gonna look at the first resistance, which is like 56.5. 50, yeah, 57. Yes, sir. I like this one. And this one actually, there's like a lot of algos on this one a lot of the time. So it's like it just, if the market's all right with it, then they just go up. Oh wait, I gotta share this link so I can get people. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button if you guys are watching this video. Yeah, I gotta share it with Discord. I might post it on Twitter too if people want to join. So far what I've shared on this video was DoorDash, which I'm bullish, DraftKings, which I'm gonna say bearish, just because everything's kind of priced in. They were just leading like the whole sector, the whole high growth thing. So I think everybody knows their earnings were probably gonna be good because of NFL. So I think a lot of that might be priced in. There's like more opportunity to the downside than to the upside because it's already done an insane move. And yeah, I mean, the chances that it goes even higher, I mean, it's there, but it's slimmer, I think. And then Roku is the other one. And we just talked about Roku. I don't think I'm going to play this one for actual earnings just because they could just keep it in here in this range. Like, I know the move is expected to be 16%, but they could just chop it up. A lot of earnings have actually been doing that chopping thing where like what was it, Apple I think didn't do anything for earnings. Yeah, oh wait, no, yeah, they didn't do anything for earnings. Wait, did they? This was at the close. Yeah, this was at the close here. So they closed at 50 and then they opened at 48. So they didn't really move. What was it? Spotify? No, Spotify. I love Spotify, by the way. That's probably my Yo, Ricky, what's up? Like button. Happy Saturday. Thanks, man. Happy Saturday. What are your plays? Oh wait, you just do the future stuff. Yeah, you just do the future stuff. I'm looking at earnings right now. I'm looking at, you gonna watch the Super Bowl this weekend? Yeah, so a lot of people are excited for Super Bowl commercials. I was trying to figure out some plays for some commercials that would be hot. I think there might be a lot of EV commercials, so EV stocks could be hot on Monday. Other than that, there's no crypto commercials, I heard, because of everything that's just happened with crypto. So I don't think there's gonna be any crypto commercials. Just because of like FTX and like just everybody, you know. And then yeah, I'm just gonna watch the game. I think EVs are probably the main hype for commercials for this year. It was last year too, honestly. I can't really think of anything. DoorDash might have some cool commercials. Metaverse might have something actually, like the Metaverse, like Facebook might have a commercial. I don't know who all advertises, honestly. But last year was all crypto, but that's banned, so I can't really think of all the other commercials. It would, for me, it's gonna be EVs, maybe like Meta, Microsoft. There could be some SoFi, maybe some commercials on that. Other than that, that's the main commercials, I think. That'll be hot. For earnings, I was looking at DraftKings, DoorDash, Roku, Shopify, and Upstart. Actually, Upstart and Airbnb too, because the thing with Airbnb, that one kind of goes with DoorDash and Uber. It's all travel. It's all like Uber did good on travel, and I think they're dining and stuff. So that's why I like DoorDash to the upside. And then Airbnb, if a lot of people are traveling, then most likely people are renting hotels and stuff for Airbnbs. So I think that's going to be hot. And you can also, if you want, you can wait for Marriott earnings. If those come out good, then you can definitely see some continuation on Airbnb. If Marriott earnings are bad, then Marriott will sell off, and that'll probably follow with it. But if they do good, then at market open, people will probably like start buying this one up leading into earnings. Then you can kind of sell off. That's my plan for Airbnb. Let's look at Airbnb though, because yeah, I know you do the I know you do the futures, so I don't really know. I don't even know how to apply for the futures, honestly. But yeah, those are my plays on so far. Trend lines, what am I looking at? Trend lines here. I mean, the main trend line down here, we broke it, so we're technically bullish. I might need to go to like a 1 hour to get it. Yeah, this is like the good support here, I would say. Is it like right here where it touches? Yeah, this is the support, and it looks like it's there too, actually. So this is where there's a lot of support there. What level is that? 107? I'd probably move this back down. Yeah, same concept. I know you watch SPY QQ a lot, so those areas all needed when I evaluate. Oh, okay. How you feel about SPY, actually? I want to know your input on SPY. So, for me, like just what I was looking at, let's go to the weekly. I'm gonna break this down again, how I see things, and let me delete this really quick, or let me just reset. Let me just delete it. So, everybody was talking about, I don't know how it looks on ES and stuff, but the downtrend is here, and everybody saw the breakout, right? But I think we got to come back and retest 400 for confirmation, right, on a weekly time frame. And then basically if you go back to like a 1 hour, so yeah, I think 400 is like a target at some point. If you go to like 1 hour, I was seeing like a potential bear flag where you kind of steep sell off and then consolidate. So if you do like the targets on this, it's like basically here, you copy it over here, and it kind of gives you that target of 400 too. So that's I think I'm looking at that to the downside, but I don't know how you guys feel about it. Yeah, so that's by Tuesday. So I think CPI might come back down bearish. CPI gets us to 400, and then we can bounce off of that, because technically we're still bullish, right? If you go to like a daily time frame, when you're above this trend line, you're still bullish. Like if you're like, this one's a good example. You're basically trending along, pull back, touch it, pull back. Ooh, fuck. You get the idea though. Yeah, pull back, touch it, pull back. If it breaks, then it's over, right? But I think, yeah, up, pull back, and then maybe one more leg up, and then we come back it down. So yeah, that's further out pictures and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, just take it day by day, and exactly, I'm saying though. And so yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm looking way too far out. I should do like 15. I like 15-minute candles, and I like the 5. Yeah, because this is like already like trying to break out, but if it gets, I don't know, Mondays are weird. And this is a strong resistance here too, actually. Like that 408. I think we probably come back down to 406 and chop it up there. And I think really just consolidating here. Like, yeah, consolidating here until we break underneath this channel or above this channel. Then if you break above that channel, then you got room for this for 14. It's like 2 points, but I know you make bread with 2 points, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I need to just look at smaller time frames, but I like looking at the week out just to get. And this is a mess, huh? This whole chart's a mess. It does look bearish though, because this was like on a 1 hour. We've got the trend there. This was another trend. This is the main trend though here. This is the main. So we've got this delta right here, this room here. Yeah, so I'm gonna clear all that because I made a mess. So yeah, that's what I see on SPY. What else are we talking about? Oh yeah, more earnings and stuff. Oh, Airbnb, what was I saying about Airbnb? So I don't really know how I feel. Oh yeah, I do know. I do know how I feel on SPY day by day, right? And then on Airbnb, I think we can play this, I mean, to the upside, I guess. A lot of these have like ran up insane though. Let's go to a daily time frame. So this was 80. This was like 20%. Well, 30%. Actually, almost 50%. It went from 80 to 120. That's 40 bucks on 80. That's 50%. I think this is getting ready for the bounce though here at this level on the daily. Yeah. If it can hold 105, I would think. There is a little baby gap here though. So maybe wait. Yeah, there's a little gap right here. So 104, 105. So this one could have more downside actually. Let's go to like a 15-minute. That's more appropriate. And it looks like it could be flagging too, in my opinion. What do you think? That. So maybe consolidate for the first day or two. Like right here, consolidate. It looks like it's got upside short-term 15-minute to like 110. And that's where that area of consolidation is. Yeah, that makes sense to me. How do you feel about that? Yeah, so 15 minutes time frame or maybe 5-minute time frame. It looks like it's gonna go up to 110.50. Yeah, and then but I think like bigger time frame, like what we're saying, I think we might fill that gap down at 105. Was it 105? No, we've got a gap right here. Maybe I need to highlight that. Right there, yeah. So I do think we come back down to fill that 104.50. About. But if this is a bear flag, then this would basically be all the way down to 100. This is a bear flag consolidation down to 100. And then we got the support right there. Yeah. So those are levels on Airbnb. What do you think? Let me look at flow on Airbnb and see if we've got flow on Airbnb. I probably need to actually apply my settings. The G-Hot. Those are nice, not gonna lie. Airbnb has got these applied. And let me reset this actually. I gotta change the song. Oh, there's calls on here. They're selling calls though. Like these calls had a spread of 146, 151, and they got executed at 146. So they're tagged as bearish. So it looks like they're taking profits on the 119s. So longer term, I think, yeah, we see more downside. These are 109 calls. I would say downside though. There's puts. People been buying up puts right here. 246K. So those are big orders compared to these. These are for this week 118 puts. Let's see where they're at relative to price. They bought them at 5. They're at $1,000. They're like at 1,100. Wow. Well, they came in on the 3rd for $5.50. They're basically $1,000 right now. So 500, they're basically up 100% right now. Interesting. I'm gonna add these to my watch list. There's the 19s and the 118s, and it's currently trading at 108, so they're way in the money right now. Buy to open. I'm just gonna heart these to have these on the list. I do think we see more downside. But I'm gonna wait for confirmation on this Marriott earnings. So that's Airbnb. Upstart, Roblox, Trade Desk, and Shopify will be the other ones I take a look at. And then we'll do the list on the usual whales. So the ones I like. Upstart, I think, has ran up insane. Well, it was at 20. Last time I saw it, I didn't see it down at 16. Wow. This is crazy. Last time I looked at this one, it was at 20 bucks. Yeah, this just happened like last week. Cause I think they did layoffs, right? I have no idea what to think about this. This is on a daily. The thing I don't like about Upstart is we're gonna go to the balance sheet and stuff. It's just, I don't think it's good. It might be this one or Affirm. They're worth 1 billion, about 1.3 billion. They bring in about 1 billion a year, and then the balance sheet, they basically, this one's not as bad. I think it might be Affirm. So 829 in cash and then 1 billion in debt. Price to sell, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it might be Affirm with the worst balance sheet. Let me just look. Yeah, Affirm's the one with the bad balance. They got, Affirm has 5 billion in debt. They've got half of that in cash. Yeah, Affirm is GG'd right now. I think if I had to hold one of these two, I would probably hold Upstart. Yeah, they're worth more too, like 3.6 billion. And they're bringing about the same revenue. So yeah, no, Affirm, I like Upstart better. So this one's not too bad. I just don't like how they don't have enough cash for their debt in case things get crazy. But this sell-off's pretty crazy actually. And if I'm gonna tinfoil hat and just think outside the box, a lot of people are probably gonna get puts because of Affirm, right? And so the market might run this up. Just kind of thinking ahead, doing the opposite of what the market's doing. One other thing I kind of just noticed is this might be like an inverse Head and Shoulders. Well, never mind. I was gonna say it's inverse, but it doesn't look like it. It could be up here though, maybe. I like to make inverse Head and Shoulders out of everything, not gonna lie. I think as long as it holds this level though, where it's at right now, I might honestly lotto some calls on this. Honestly, this is not a bad support, like that $16 strike. There's support. Yeah, this is not too bad. I need to head out, G. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend, and good luck next week with your trading stuff. The feuds. Yes, sir. Appreciate you tuning in too, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What are we talking about here? Let's see. We're looking at the oh, there's a gap up here too, actually. There's a little gap right here. Yeah, there's a little gap. This one was part of a squeeze play, I believe. Wasn't this part of a squeeze? I think it was. We've got a gap right here at 1850. This thing can move. One thing I want to confirm is the expected earnings though. Let me quickly look up Upstart. 22%. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. 22% to the upside. About 20 bucks. That'd be insane if it does that. I think I'll be looking at maybe $17 calls. Let's look at the flow first, actually. Let's go to flow, Upstart. There's probably a lot of people that have been buying calls. But there hasn't been any flow. I mean, there's this one that came in 25K. This is a 52K order. They bought these at 160, spreads 155 to 160, so at the top sweeps. So they spreaded the orders so they can get the best fill. That's bullish, not gonna lie, I think. And then a 32, this one, I think it's most likely the same one, right? Yeah, the 16 calls. They're at the same price. That came in on Friday. Is that the 10th?
Yeah, has to be the 10th. All right, so that's not bad. I honestly, I like Upstart to the upside. Then you still got these calls. Let me see if we still got these $24 calls. They didn't stick. They didn't stick. So this was on the 3rd. $24 calls. Saw a lot of money come in, but they didn't carry over. So you can see 1,800 in volume that day, but I mean, you got 139% IV, 306 carrying over. So like what, a 10x in volume increase? They're still there. Let me see how much that would be in cash. See how much that would be in cash. But like 300 times how much are they paying? 230. About 70k. 70k in options premium still in there, stuck. Semi bullish. Nobody's getting out though. No volume in those right now. About 70k and $24 calls for March 3rd in there. That's a far strike though. That's a big strike. I'm honestly thinking max on the strikes for this 20. Like 24 is another, what, I don't know, let's do some math real quick. So from 20, okay, from here to 24 is a 50% move. About a month. That could be, I mean, it could be done, but I'm trying to make money. So I think the 20 strikes are probably the farthest out I would go. I'm going to play it safe and maybe do like 17s or 18s. For weeklies, oh wait. For weeklies, nah. For weeklies, if I was going to do weeklies, I would probably get something further out. Like the 18, like the 19s or 20s. If I get more time, I don't know. I haven't actually decided. Dang. I'm indecisive right now. Regardless, though, I like this to the upside just because they're not as bad as a firm. A lot of people might play this to the downside because of a firm. But PayPal didn't do too bad. They kind of went sideways. This is sideways. They closed down here, they opened up here, and then they ran up. So I guess Upstart, one way you could play it is get some time. So if it stays here and then it runs post earnings, like the day after market open, yeah, they're gonna kill your IV, but also it's not gonna get crushed like a weekly will, right? You could play it that way. So get further time. They might crush your IV a bit, but you still got a chance. If you just want to be degen, then just get weeklies. But if they do that where they hold it until market opens the next day, which I don't think is going to be likely because a firm moved big, I think this one's going to move big too. But I just think it's going to do it the other way, where it goes up. Yeah. They do bad on earnings though. Yeah, where's this one here? Yeah, they moved down. This was at close. So they closed at 18, they opened at 15, then they moved up $2. This one, they went down too, I believe, yeah. But at this point, some stuff's got to be priced in, am I right? Some of these bad earnings got to be priced in. Whereas this one was August at close on the 8th. The 8th, so they closed, sheesh. Here they opened down here at 28. They closed at 30. They opened at 28. I'm gonna play this to the upside. It's not like my whole portfolio. It's just gonna be a little bit of bread on there. And this can still be kind of an inverse head and shoulders, I think. Wait. Shoulder, head, maybe a shoulder here. That's just gonna be a really, I don't want to think about it. But yeah, I think I like this one to the upside. Man, this is gonna be a bad video for some people watching this later. Alright, let me add some notes here. We're gonna do bullish or bearish. Okay, we're gonna do bullish for DoorDash. We're gonna do bullish for Upstart. We're gonna do bullish for Ugh. I don't really see anything else. What is this? Roku, Shopify, DraftKings. I'm gonna say DraftKings, we're bearish. It's priced in. To the upside, it's priced in. Bearish DraftKings. Did we really decide on Roku? I think we were just talking about more of a day trade and not really. If anything though, this one, I think their balance sheet wasn't bad. Let me see. I think this one's not too bad. This one's just beat up. They've got like $1 billion in cash left over. What's their enterprise value? 3 billion revenue. Let's look at the expected earnings. Let's go here really quick. Roku. Oh, Meta's trending too because of they're doing another job layoffs. I think the market could be nice. Where's the financials? No, it's gonna be under analyst. Analyst, my brother. Here we go. Current quarter, they're gonna lose $1.73. That's what they're expecting. A year ago, they were profitable. That's nasty. Low estimate is $1.97, almost $2 loss. Average 170. So the end of the year 2023, they're still only going to bring about 3 billion in revenue. So are they not growing or what? They're not really growing. They had huge growth in 2021, I thought. Yeah, so average estimates for last year was 305, Mr. Pitbull. And then this next year is 3.2. That's not too much growth, honestly. So that means that maybe they already guided down, which could mean it's priced in, which could mean it's bullish because it's not as bad as it's expected. Yeah. Okay, so Roku maybe to the upside. Not confirmed, but let's just say upside. Yeah, let's do it. Well, day trade. I'm gonna say upside, but day trade, I think. And then Airbnb, what did we say? So these two are day trades. Let's just say day trades. Day trades. Airbnb, I'm gonna trade it off basically based off of Marriott earnings. If they do bad, this might sell off all day. If they do good, this might run into earnings and then take the profits. What else? Oh, Roblox is an interesting one. I think Roblox is gonna be all right. Wait, hold on. I actually hate Roblox because there was an earnings that really messed me up. Was it this one? They like to just kill premium on this, honestly. Where is this? And do they do it on a Wednesday? Okay, so there's not big data on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, so our Roblox this quarter will be nice to play, I think. The last quarter, we had CPI or some nonsense the day after. And so it sold off, but then pre-market it ran back up because of data. And it just, or the analyst, or the conference call or something, they pumped it. Yeah, but if they're doing it in the morning, oh, they can't get away from that. Can you get away? This will be a good play this quarter, I think. Now we just gotta figure out which way we playing it. So let's look at their balance sheet first. I want to get an idea of where they're at financially. Just a quick recap here. 20 billion. I know they're overvalued. Yeah, they only bring in 2 billion. They're not profitable. Where's their PE ratio? Expensive. 3 billion in cash, about half of that in debt. Let's go to this also here, this best stocks research site that I have. Let's look. I know they're gonna tell me it's overvalued, but I want to see the market stuff relative to their market Okay, so yeah, see, this is not good. PE relative to the market industry 5 point, so it's not a high. Negative, I don't, yeah, it's because they're not even profitable, right? ABC do yeah, bad valuations. This one just quick breakdown. All access forecast. They're expected to grow at 22%, so they might like the guidance. Performance has been good. No dividend. I don't like the PE. The PS is 9. All right, so Roblox, we gotta figure out what we're doing with this one. They really like that? I want to say we were bullish with this one. Well, actually, no. This one's looking like it's gonna do a downtrend. Got rejected here. So it could have a breakout. Wrong one. There's that. So on the weekly, it looks like it's doing a pennant. I would say this pennant's gonna be to the upside. This is on a weekly. So I want to get calls for this, honestly. I mean, can it go back to 25? Yeah, maybe. 25 is the bottom, I think. Let's do the daily, actually. Let's go back to the daily. And there we go. Now we have a better picture. So one thing is, it could be that double bottom kind of thing where we go back to the highs or the midpoint, the neckline. I think I like that, honestly. Or the other way is here and then it gaps down to 25. That actually makes more sense. It could gap down for earnings down here and then it gets bought back up. Then the breakout doesn't happen until like later in July or something. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that one better, actually. That makes more sense to me, honestly. I'm gonna say puts then. Puts, $30 puts. I don't see why not. Let's look at the flow on it. Yeah, Roblox might be a play. Roblox. There's $39 calls that came in on the 6th. Not really confirmed bullish because they're in the bid spread at 320. The spread was up to 325. ER coming up. It's only 26K also. But there's people buying calls back here too. Let me clear this out of the way so we can see more flow. And all we're going to do is do 25K. Okay, 25K. Now we can see more stuff. Yeah, see, now here's some puts. $35 puts. 320. Okay, yeah, that's it. We're going to do the puts for this, I think. Then you've got puts, more put spreads here. They're buying the 33s, they're selling the 28s. Pretty sure that's a put debit spread. Yeah, put debit spread or credit spread. I'm thinking debit spread. Yeah, we're doing puts for Roblox, I think. Yes, sir. I actually don't mind this one. I wasn't feeling too one directional, but now I'm more confidently feeling bearish. That's gonna be a play there for sure. So my top plays now, I think, is Roblox, DraftKings, I like, and DoorDash. Roblox, those are my top 3. Oh, and Upstart. Yeah, Upstart I like. These are kind of day trades. Shopify and Paramount. Should we look at them? You guys think we should look at them? How long is the stream going on for? It's almost an hour. All right, so let's look at Shopify really quick. Shopify, I noticed, ran up a lot. Earnings were down here for a while. You almost just want to buy puts, honestly. Like, earnings have been down here around $30 for a while. 3 earnings down here. You want to buy puts for this, honestly. It seems like it's too easy to buy the puts. The 45 puts. Let's look at the expected move for this actually. Shop. Oh wait, before I do that, let me look at Roblox expected move. 15%. Let me do that really quick. 15% for Roblox. Let's see if we can get that. 15%. 229. About $4 move to the downside. Yeah, so I'm thinking Roblox before we move on. I mean, it has sold off a bit. Maybe pull back to 35 and then continue. MACD, well, not MACD, but the hiking bars are looking bearish too. So once we're underneath the RSI, we've got more downside, but you got a nice little pullback and then some more downside. Where is the, oh yeah, 15% move. So that's, I think 30, right? So what is that? What is it? 15% move. About $29, $30. Okay. And to the upside, okay, let me do that too. So if there were to like guidance and stuff, 15%. About up to 40. Okay. Okay. Let me double check myself that I like this. Yeah, 100. Yeah, I like this. They most likely did buy the puts for 33 spreads. Yeah. Yeah, most likely did. Let me, when was this? This was today. This was Friday. Okay. So big volume on these. At 2,000, 2,600. Yeah. Okay. I like this to the downside. Okay. Let's look at Shopify now. Where is it at? Shopify expected move. We've already got, we're gonna play this to the downside. 10% is gonna be $4. Well, $4.80. 10%, so 43. About 10%. About $5. Almost $5. A little, yeah, about $5. So $45 puts wouldn't be bad. Imagine doing this, a crazy move down to 40 though. I think this was pretty straightforward. That's on the daily time frame. This one could run up back into 50, reclaim that, like up here, and then finally fall down. And that would actually make a little bit of sense because then you've got like a potential head and shoulders. Sure, I like that. I like this one. I'm gonna be patient with it. I like this one actually. Let's look at some flow on it though. Shopify, 25K. Got a lot of calls coming in. A lot of calls. Oh, there's the puts. Here's the puts. Oh, well, we want to do, I don't want to get far out the money. Like, let's do like 50 days just to get some. These are spreads. Let me just see where the spreads are. They're 38. They're, what are they? They're just buying calls, 38 calls. But these came in on Friday. Sus. A lot of this is like 50K range dollars. 43, let's look at the 43s. What are they doing? Buying. This is bearish. They're buying the 48s and they're selling the 43s. So they're getting 443 in cash and they're getting the 48s as a hedge. Yeah. Oh, these expired though. These are okay. I need to hide expired contracts. Come on now. That made sense. They were bearish on it. They lost money anyway. Now that we've got those expired out the way, breakdown on the flow, you got a little bit more on the put side. A lot more bearish premium, 48% versus 37%. Yeah, that kind of helps me with indication. I like this right here, this head and shoulders potential pattern. So I would not be surprised if we touch a 50 and then get the puts on this. I think. Shoot, yeah, I think Shopify is not a bad day trade We're gonna do a day trade on Shopify and then maybe get puts on it. So I like this. I like this. Bullish on Upstart. We're gonna do reverse psychology. Is there anything else on here you guys like? I gotta do some more research. I'll probably do it offline. But I think those are pretty good. I've got a watch list on my Discord that I like. It's Lyft, PayPal, Snap, Caesars is for sure interesting. I'll show you guys that one. So I went to Hot Chains tickers here. What I'm gonna do actually is just copy this so I can have a different copy. And what I'm gonna do is show you guys or maybe I can just show you guys. Well, let's just do it here. Caesar puts, $49 puts for this week. 422K came in as like a single order, I believe. It was like yeah, it was nasty. Where's it at? End of day. 6,000 volume. This one candle here, if you click on it, I'll take you to it. Yeah, 65, 69, 6,000 contracts on one floor order. Sus for this week. It is actually also 6% out the money. Caesar is gonna be the play. I haven't looked at the chart, so let's look at it. See if we can see some upside or some downside. First thing for me personally, it looks like a double top. Okay, neckline was like right there, around 52. This one might be nice, I think. So if you guys want to look at other flow and stuff, definitely look at the links down below. If you want to sign up, you'll save 5%. Save 5%. Using my referral link, but you can look and find some other place like this. I like this to the upside though, or to the downside, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's like no other flow on this. Let's just do the regular flow. Go here, live flow, filters. We're gonna reset this. We're gonna do G trade, trying something else out. Caesar 10,000. They're not gonna show me anything. Let's try the Jihad. Oh, it's because I gotta retype it. There it is. $50 puts, bearish. Yeah, everything's bearish on Caesar. Came down 2%, but it's still near the top. Yeah, this one should be coming down. I think the base is 47. It's like this base right here. And you've got a gap down here. Oh yeah. You've got a gap right here. I might just play this one. Did they already report earnings? Let me see. I don't think they've reported earnings yet. Let me see. Oh no, they haven't. They report earnings on Tuesday. Okay. Why is it not on this list? Tuesday earnings? They're not on here. Okay, Caesar, I see you. Anyway, the other list that I have is Lyft, PayPal, and Snap, and Coin. But I think Coin can go both ways, so you guys kind of decide that. And then these are kind of stuff that I picked. If you guys want to check out the links, definitely do so. Helps out my channel, and you'll save a little bit in return. I'm going to wrap up this video. Thanks for those that showed up. And I hope you guys have a good weekend and a good week in trading next week. Peace. Signing out.